Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Diabolical Souls Presents.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Gooch, and with me is the panel, of course, the great panel I got tonight. And we should have a few more trickling, I'm assuming, a little later. But welcome to X-Men 97 review. I appreciate everyone watching. If you could share the stream, if you could hit that like button, leave a comment afterwards, and subscribe not only to the channel but to everyone here on the panel, it'd be greatly appreciated. I got a little surprise for everyone tonight, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'll share it when the time is right. How about that?
Oh, you better buy a couple drinks first before you start sharing things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got to get the tequila going. Also, there's a poll out. Who should Zack draw next week? And as of right now,
you should draw Sammy like one of his French girls.
He's like taking my freedom of picking now. So like, there it goes.
Magneto is leading by 36%, Sinister and Professor X at 27%, and Bastion at 9%.
Whoa.
Dude, I love me some Magneto, but let's bring up those Mr. Sinisters a little bit because I think Zack would do a bad.
Let's see, Zack, who's your least favorite X-Men character to draw?
Cypher.
Oh, you should just that's messed up.
Okay, and of course, with me is Mr. Joe Sontag. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Good to be back. Sucked that I missed last week, but I'm here and ready to go. What everybody give the rating last week? Because I missed it. Because I would have given it a 7.
That's pretty much what we gave it, like a 6.5, 7. Pretty much, I think we gave it across the board. Pretty much, like maybe a 7.5.
Yeah, I think I said 8, but in hindsight, I should have said 7.
Yeah. Okay.
For reasons.
Yes. We're starting to get a flood of people in here. Good. And of course, we got another brother of mine, Mr. Angry Badger. How's it going there, buddy?
It's great. It's been such a long time since we've seen each other.
Yes.
No. Hi, shut up. Glad to be back. I actually look forward to this. I just can't get
the
enough
joke
of you,
is that
Gooch.
they saw each other recently.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
No, he was on a stream
Related?
with me earlier today. And thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that showed up at the Angry Badger birthday bash. Such a good idea to call that. Yeah, it was very fun. Everyone was very lively and generous. Thank you.
Yes.
So, shout out.
We even got to see a little bit of Mama Badger in there. So that was
nice. Some would say too much.
Shout out to Mama Badger.
Vex, I like that. Why are 2 people on the panel dressed like Negasonic Teenage Warhead?
How dare is that Vex? It better be Vex. Yeah, that's what I thought. At least she didn't make her rogue joke again.
Look at this guy.
Awesome. Come on.
Like he wants the red carpet rolled out for him now.
I do. I want you to carry me across the threshold, Gooch.
Of course. I would do that for you, brother.
Let's do it.
How you doing, Zaxx?
Good, you doing? I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Friday, should we announce that we might see each other Friday?
Let's do it.
Finally, dock. We might dock. We might do it.
Oh,
nice, Doc.
How Dr. Who of you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna hang out on Friday.
Baby.
Manitoba boys here. So
it's about fucking
driving
time.
up to Canada, or you are in Canada?
Canada.
We live like 20 minutes away from each other, I think.
Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Edge of the forest?
Yeah.
Nice.
There is a forest here, for sure. Yeah.
Touching Karam.
Lots of bush. Lots of bush.
There's bush everywhere.
There's bush everywhere.
Can't see you. Scooby Pup is lighting you up in the chat in the best way possible. Hi, Scooby.
Oh, I'll get to Scooby. I'll get to Scooby right away. Sammy, another brother. What's going on, Sammy?
Not much, man. Great episode. Glad took a couple days off. Feeling good, feeling rejuvenated. Ready to get back to some good old-fashioned cartoons.
Yes, absolutely. And you sent me that link to the new video. I got to watch that afterwards because I'm now curious about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got the young man himself, Vaughn. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing really well. I just watched the episode. I finished it at 9:59.
There you go.
I am ready to go. It's been good. I've been racking up my campaigns, and it's been good. I got random sub boosts out of nowhere. for some reason YouTube decided that they wanted to post support my shorts, and then they was like thousands, and then like 5. And I'm like, what is going on?
That's how the short game's played for sure.
Weird,
man. And of course, the man with the plan down on the bottom there, our artist Zack.
Why did we skip Sammy?
We
did Sammy.
We just talked to Sammy.
You did. You skipped him just now.
Yeah.
Mind.
That's rude, Vaughn. You're starting on a bad.
You finished your homework right before school, and you ignored roll call.
I still
of your
finished
fellow classmate.
Wait, who paid attention to their classmates' roll call? I
Room
didn't.
time.
I don't care who else showed up. I showed up. Is all that matters.
What's going on, Zack? How are you feeling, bud?
I'm chilling, man. I hope you guys are gonna extend your conversations through this episode, because, I mean, Jay, you've seen it. So this drawing is a hell of a freaking banger for tonight. It's gonna be a little bit more in depth with the other ones. And I'm really excited to show it. I just need a little bit of time. So if you guys can go ahead and do your nerdy thing, and extend it, then hell yeah.
I will derail. Don't worry.
Hell yes.
I do have some nerdy stuff coming up. I'm trying something new tonight. I'm hoping it goes well. I think we could have a really good discussion about it. And the chat, you guys can get involved with this as well. And speaking of the chat, Mamba Badger's in the house. Thank you, Mamba Badger, for coming. Rick Costa, you've been showing up every week. Thank you for joining us, bro. $2. I appreciate you. Love seeing Rogue going rogue. Great episode. Yeah, it is a great episode. Thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $2 too. And then we have Jamma's in the house. The OGs. What's up, Jamma? How are you, brother? Scooby. Oh, Scooby. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. 10 memberships. I have actually added some new avatars for the memberships. Or emojis. Sorry, some new emojis in the memberships. So you check those out. For you, Scooby, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me give you let's try this one. This one's always a blast. For 10 memberships,
All right, guys, help me up. What are you doing?
Nothing, lady. We're just getting some pizza.
Pizza my ass, you fucking frogs! How do you like it, huh? Thin crust or deep dish? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes. And I did that purposely because Saturday night.
Yes.
We're having deep dish pizza?
Saturday night,
well, that too.
PM, we're doing a panel talking about the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
You know what I'm doing Saturday at 8 p.m.? Celebrating my birthday, because it's my birthday on July 27th.
Turning 18.
Good one.
Amateur, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
That was quick. That was a good one, Joe.
Banksy Maine.
We should have used that same joke again next year. And
I will. I will. Trust me.
Scooby, I appreciate you big time. James Brighter. Hey, chat. Hey, bots.
Yo.
Bots.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Sex bots. What happened to the
Eraserhead?
sex bots in the chats anymore? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
They're on Twitter now.
I'm disappointed.
There's a sex bot
I miss
right
him.
there. She's wishing Vaughn a happy 16th birthday.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Got one at least. Yeah.
Reverse Benjamin Button. That's why I like old comics.
I got a something you guys need to know about before you talk about the first TMNT movie is understand that April O'Neil gets her tits out in Carnival.
In
what happens?
Carnival season 1. Yeah.
Captain Moed?
Oh, I thought you were saying. Yeah, I thought you were saying she gets her tits out in the Ninja Turtles movie. I'm like,
no, different movie, but so you can go in knowing that, so you don't have to wonder anymore.
Okay,
Vaughn's gonna be on a quest. Vaughn's gonna be
it. No, it's okay. It's fine.
Racerhead, thanks. Racerhead, one of the OGs. Thanks for coming. Hello there. Sassy's in the house. Thanks for joining us, Sassy. I appreciate you. I hope everything is going well on your end there. Thoughts going out to you, to your family there, as always. Hope everything gets really well. Scrolling down. Oh, we got Ebony Leopard back in the house. Everyone relax. Ebony Leopard has returned. Thanks for joining there, Ebony Leopard.
Consider me relaxed.
There we go.
We got Vex is in the Vex is here. You know what that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Gotta just do this. This is for you, Vex. Every time you pop in, We got to do this.
Can you write him?
Yeah, I can write him.
That's for Bax. And then Scooby, thank you so much. You got 5 more memberships, gifted 5 more Diabolical Souls Presents memberships.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Scooby. You're a gem, like, honestly.
Thanks, Zack. All I can think about is Judith Hoag.
I'm just telling you.
She's in Halloween Town? Oh, man.
He's great.
Carnival, baby. She banged a midget.
Oh, now I have to see this.
All right, I gotta see. Well, shooting the midget. What's this movie called for research purposes?
Carnival. It's a show.
So Watami, thanks for joining.
I'm ruining your show. Sorry, Gooch.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
It was an HBO series, good show actually, and I think that Nadia and Vex were reviewing it currently. So,
yes, they are.
It's a win-win.
Yes. We got 69 watching right now. Appreciate all of you watching.
69.
69. And scroll down. If I missed anyone, just do a shout out. Just say, hey, you idiot. You didn't shout my name out. Appreciate all of you. Scooby, big time. I appreciate you big time. So yeah, episode 7. This is called Bright Eyes. And we're going to be obviously following what's happened after the last episode there. And then we got Jana popping in. So what's up, Jana?
Hey, Jana.
And so let me bring that up.
Oh, that's nice.
You're looking at it, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I looked it up.
No, I thought you were talking about the X-Men 97 logo. That's what I was looking at.
I can't see shit, so I don't have anything to look up.
Jesus. No, I had to look it up real quick. So.
I didn't look it up.
All right.
Get a stigmatism from these things.
Fulfilled. All right. We can move on now.
Yeah. So we're going to begin here with the funeral of Gambit, and we have Nightcrawler giving the procession here to all the other X-Men and everyone that's attending the funeral. And it's pretty a somber mood. It starts off. Nightcrawler says every gambler has a tell. Modesty was Gambit's, and everyone just kind of crying and dealing with their emotions of the loss of Gambit here. And then go ahead, Joe.
In this scene, real quick. So we got the funeral scene. They didn't really touch on it, but is that chick, the blonde-haired, his wife, his ex-wife? Remember the character that he was married to?
Oh God!
From back in the the Thieves Guild?
Vaughn,
Vaughn, fill me in here. You're the one that's the expert on all this stuff.
So I just got to Gambit's first appearance not that long ago. So
she was in the original series too for an episode.
Hold on. Actually, I do have it. No.
Oh, okay. Belladonna.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is that her?
Yeah.
But they never talk to those characters. They're just there.
They're in that one episode, and then they're like, bye bye. And then
okay, that's what I thought.
Belladonna, but
I'm gonna go with that too. Yeah.
Not the character in this one.
Yep, I'm going with the chat. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
What's up, Nadia? Thanks for joining us. Wait, bring back that sexy Magneto guy back. I'm right here.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Matthew will come back at some point.
Yeah, there's a lot of guest shots. Yeah. And, the black-haired girl is Aurora from Alpha. Oh, that was Aurora from Alpha Flight?
Alpha Flight?
She's there because Kevin helped her free from...
Nice.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Is the blonde dude, is that Nomad? Does anybody know? Since the chat knows all this?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Hang on, I'm just trying to pull up on my research to redeem myself.
Well, your research is taking too slow because the chat.
Well, because I'm looking at the comics.
Well, that was one thing I wanted to bring up in the scene before we went too far, through it, because we see these characters, they never talk in the show, and they never reference. They're just there at the funeral, and I'm like, okay, that's got to be his ex, and that the blonde haired dude looks like what Nomad. Does anybody remember the Nomad character from the 90s?
Yeah.
It looks like him. I don't know if that is him, and I didn't know who the black and white haired is, but that's great. The chat's awesome, bringing up the Ebony Leopard. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah,
good call.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shit. Type in the
Looks like short.
Oh,
sad
Gambit's
Thor.
brother. Okay.
Gambit's brother. Okay.
Steve LeBeau.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I wish that they had at least had some kind of interaction with these characters in the episode, even if it was real short.
Yeah.
You know, because I've been wondering that since I saw this episode.
We did get like an encounter, and I'll save it for later, with a couple of guest shots in this episode.
Oh yeah.
You know who should have been there? Is that what's the one chick that Gambit's like flirting with in the first episode? She'd be like, "Man, he never called me back." That would have been really good. She was at the funeral.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? She's like openly flirting with this chick at the mall. No one else remembers that?
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaguely. Oh, I don't remember that.
I thought.
Yeah, and then we get to the shot where Jubilee's upset with Rogue for not showing up, and Logan mentions grief is a lonely war. Rogue has to figure it out on her own, and comforts Jubilee in here. And like the more I watch this, the more I see Jubilee kind of filling in that Kitty Pryde role.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I wish Kitty Pryde was in here because I think it would have been just another added punch.
Yeah,
you know that line though coming from Logan is pretty heavy though, because he has known a ton of in his life. You know, so him being the one to comfort her in that scene, I thought was really good, because it's kind of coming from I don't necessarily say a mentor point of view, right? But just like an older brother, whatever kind of view and everything that he's been through in his life. I thought it just hit real well with him being that character to comfort her in that scene.
Yeah, like, well, he's lost Mariko, he's lost like so many loves, like you mentioned, so many loves, like he's been
Silver
through the
Fox,
ringer.
Rose.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're getting to the part where Rogue is attacking this U.S. military base, and she's seeking answers. She's angry and she's seeking answers.
This is awesome, though. I love this.
Yeah. The one part I kind of giggled at is when this cannon it shoots at her from the side, and then it just flips up and shoots at her. I'm just like, oh, I guess like a normal tank, it takes time to raise its cannon, but it just like flips up like nothing and just shoots at her. I kind of just like, okay, I guess that's where they're going with that. So yeah, she's taking like out all the military personnel there and the equipment, and we get to General Ross, and he's talking about how she's looking for Henry Gyrick and Bolivar Trask, more likely, and that she can't get in there because it says right here, this place is built for the Hulk. So I'm going to stop that right there, and this leads me into what I want to show tonight. So
cool.
Holy crap, we got 148, 49, 59 people watching right now.
Shout.
Awesome.
You know what that means? You gotta smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
Good call, Vaughn. Good call, Vaun. Okay, so that being said, while we have everyone watching right now, oh my God, we're getting a lot of numbers here. While we got everyone watching, and everyone in the chat, I want to hear your opinion. If you want to send in the super chats, that'd be great. But we're going to try this tonight. Hypnotic does waifu battles, and I see other people do the waifu battle stuff.
I was going to say waifu battle is a joke. But here we go. Copyright infringement. Copyright. Yeah, no.
We're not doing that. We're going to do this. We're going to talk. We're going to do this.
Oh no.
We're going to discuss Wolverine versus the Hulk and who would win. And I'm going to take down the poll, and I'm going to put it into the chat here.
But this is my only problem with this, though. This isn't
Hulk wins.
This isn't a legitimate conversation. It's a popularity conversation.
Yeah.
Because we both.
It's pretty legitimate. There's been a definitive answer several times, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
Hulk we have rip him in half and throw him fucking 7 miles.
I was just gonna say it's Hulk 100%.
I love Wolverine too, but you have to put very specific parameters. What are the parameters?
Right.
What Wolverine?
Well, if you like being wrong, vote Wolverine. If you like being right, vote Hulk.
If this is, you tell me Marvel like 616 Wolverine and like MCU Hulk, I would say comic Wolverine would fuck him up.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Comic Wolverine.
Wolverine.
All right. If you're gonna go with comic Wolverine, I mean, like, bro, how long his claws are, And Hulk's healing factor is actually way
Okay,
slower
let's
than
come
Wolverine.
please, man.
Oh, you know,
like,
is he drawn
does
by
he put
Thomas
no fingernails?
Size
Does he
whore.
just shave us? Let's.
Oh,
just, like,
excuse me.
compliment-
Excuse me. Just said
I'm going with
something.
Hulk. That's
everyone's
fine.
buzzing
all
their
right,
head.
I love
because-
Wolverine.
So,
I'm,
if
we
you
got
pick
a
Hulk,
Wolverine
fan. I'm just saying, like, legitimately, it would be Hulk.
you guys are picking Hulk, but like for comic version, I know, but he's still Mark Ruffalo. You guys, you gonna pick Mark Ruffalo? That's your
Okay.
choice.
Let me close the. Let me close the
Lou
the
Ferrigno
poll.
Hulk.
Magneto is won by 45%, and then I'm going to start a new poll here. Everyone, you can.
All you have
Wait,
to
Mag-
do is read
did you
Hulk
say-
at the
did they
end,
say
and then you
Magneto?
know it would be Hulk.
Did
That
anyone
dude get stripped down to his bones and guts and reanimate himself. It's Hulk.
Well, they keep the thing about it too is they keep upping. I guess this was comic character in general, but Wolverine, they keep upping his powers. But like if you go back for the first couple decades, he would like be out for a long time recovering from injuries. And later writers like, nope, he could get nuked and he'll be fine in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not Wolverine.
Yep.
Wolverine was supposed to be more like, yeah, he could heal, but it would take time.
Yeah, they started making him T1000 after a while. They was like,
Yeah.
Nope, he's good. He's good.
You know, also he got obliterated and killed by a Sentinel blast. Hulk wouldn't get killed by a
Right.
Sentinel blast.
Exactly.
Well, if you're doing that, Hulk was already dead in Days of Future Past. So
Oh shit! You're right.
Yeah.
Last week.
Maybe he just. Yeah, I guess he.
no,
Uh,
and they would give it some stupid comic book ending where like the Hulk punches Wolverine into orbit, and the last frame would be you see him falling back into the atmosphere with his claws out. You know, like,
yeah.
that's how they would.
That'd be cool. Actually, that'd be like unironically.
Because they did have a couple encounters. The first, like Wolverine was introduced at Incredible Hulk 183,
81, 81.
181. Sorry,
Wow.
and so
Not the
And-
first appearance.
that's the first appearance of
180,
Wolverine.
181.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
They're fighting Wendigo.
I mean, if you want to get technical, Daredevil issue 115, there's a cameo ad spot where you see his full
All right, we're
costume.
counting
Or-
advertisements.
Come on. Zach.
Like, come on. Zach.
You're still
neither-
welcome. You're still welcome for that bit of information. I didn't hear a thank you. Okay, so
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
So
I
okay,
agree, Ebony.
Ebony's too smart. It's not fair.
yeah, yeah. Can he bend adamantium? I've never seen Hulk bend adamantium.
I mean, he's ripped
Adamantium?
Wolverine in half, so I'm assuming that he could at some point.
For lore reasons, I don't want anything to be able to do that except Magneto or
Yeah.
some shit like
yeah,
that.
I get you
Yeah.
on that. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm. You guys remember
I
She-Hulk?
don't know.
Remember how?
Yes.
Remember how he lost to a car accident?
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd have to pay me
Fan
to watch
fiction.
She-Hulk, dude.
Fan
I'm
fiction,
not
man.
watching.
so he's not as powerful as you might think.
Why? It's great. She goes around fucking trying to get laid.
Yeah, but if we're talking about like World Breaker Hulk,
Basically, getting drunk, trying to get laid.
it's not
So
even.
fun.
It's not even.
Oh,
question.
that's
Shout
fine,
out
but
Rick Saylor in the chat. What's
he,
going on, brother?
in the comics, he saves her with his blood, but in this, he gets in a car accident and gets his blood on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then it's like, dude, doesn't he bleed on like aliens all the time? Like, really?
Wolverine shows up.
Wolverine would be like Mega Hulk by that logic.
What's
He
up,
stabs
Rick?
Wolverine
Thanks for
all the
joining
time.
us. Okay, well, you guys, we have 322 people watching right
Nice.
now.
Shout out to
Oh
him.
My
so
God, no fucking
so-
pressure, right?
no pressure. So I put up the poll. It's in the chat right now. It's 62% saying the Hulk would beat Wolverine.
Oh, there you go. Good.
I'm going to
More people
go
out there.
with Wolverine on this one.
'Cause he's Canadian.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And thank you for
Kills him
that.
an old man
Thank you
Logan.
for that. Yeah,
Explain to me though exactly how it would really happen without all, like Angry Badger said, without all the tricks that you could give Wolverine to accomplish it. Like you have to write it for it to happen. Otherwise,
Or
it
he could
doesn't
just
make
be
sense.
Canadian and then just be like, I think he would because he's Canadian. I'm Canadian. Like Jay.
That's what it is.
Honestly, one of
Canadians.
the coolest fights that I've seen with those two was the animated Hulk versus Wolverine. I thought that was
Oh, that was awesome. That was such a cool movie. That was a great
Mhm.
early Deadpool. But sorry, Jay, like, what is the actual reason? Because I know, like, that you think Wolverine.
I think Wolverine is such an accomplished fighter and would know how to in the comic when he was introduced, he snuck up on the Hulk to begin with. and it's a comic, or it's a Hulk comic, so he's not going to kill the Hulk. But I think Wolverine has the ability to do stealth mode on the Hulk and take him out. Yes, now the Hulk can definitely use his strength and can go into the Hulk rage, where he just like destroys everything in his path. But I think Wolverine would just be a lot smarter than him, and know how to take him out. Like he would cut him at the Achilles heels.
We're talking base level here, right? For both.
Yeah. Yes. I think
I don't
Wolverine.
think that would hurt the Hulk though.
No,
the adamantium claws though.
Hulk, it's no contest.
Nice.
This is bullshit, bub. You clearly win.
Yeah, there you go.
I would clearly win.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was quick.
That was.
Bro, I'm not gonna tell you. I was like, man, how fast do they have to get dressed when like someone's getting attacked and shit? And like, yeah, that was a quick change.
Mine's
Also,
a onesie, so
Hulk's anchor plus his durability as well. He gets thicker to the point where even Logan's blades aren't going to cut him.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these long enough?
Read Hulk
Zachary, for you.
What's up,
You'll
BA?
feel me. Don't worry, you'll feel me.
I still think Wolverine would just be more tactical, and I think he would have the ability to take him out.
I think jump on him from behind.
Annoy the
I'll give him
piss
the
out
old
of
snick,
the
snick.
Hulk.
Yeah,
but I don't think he would ever be able to actually beat the Hulk. I don't see it happening. It's the same thing as who would win between Batman and Superman. Don't give me that enough time Batman would figure it out bullshit. No.
Oh,
Superman would win in 2 seconds.
It's 50-50 right now. Wolverine and Hulk. It's 50-50.
So disappointed in everybody.
I mean, they killed each other in different what ifs and different universes. So
anyone can kill anyone in a what if.
But I mean, if Wolverine had a clear shot on cutting off the Hulk's head, I think that would be the only way he could swing it. I just don't think he would be quick enough to do that.
Everyone on X, if you guys want to jump onto YouTube, come to Diabolical Souls Presents. That'd be great. Appreciate it.
Cooler over
Send me your vote. Send me your through the chat.
Drop the link in the chat.
Because we have 400. Oh wait,
in the X chat.
418 people watching. It'd be greatly appreciated if somebody would just send us your
Dude,
comments. It'd be awesome.
Or money. We take money.
Yeah, we have.
God bless America. God bless me.
If everyone can hit that like button and leave a comment after and subscribe, not just to me, but to all these guys as well, it'd be greatly appreciated. So I wanted to put this up as just a trial run. Have fun with this. We could do this weekly and do a versus mode. After X-Men, we obviously could get into. We're going to get into Batman next. So
really?
It'd be fun to, yeah. So it'd be a lot of fun to take that and apply it to there. So send me your comments too. Do you guys like the versus mode? I bring that up. It'd be in the chat. Just let me know if you like this little break and talking about this. A lot of people are saying it's 50-50.
Yep.
Wolverine like the costumes. Do you
Wolverine
like the costumes, and should Vaughn dress like Riddler for Batman? He should.
Yes, I'm down.
We could do team ups. We could do Zaxx versus Vaughn. See who would win that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We could do that. I think for this one, I'm going to go Wolverine because it's Canadian A, and B, I think it depends. It depends on tons of stuff, but it also, if they know they're going to fight and they know it's to the death or to the, I guess whatever the closest you can get to death with these guys, then I think Wolverine can play this out for a month if he wants to. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take him out right away. It's not a 5-minute cage match. It's over time. So,
slow, bub.
Right. And Wolverine's not going to get tired. Hulk might get tired, might get angry, might make a mistake, and I think that's where Wolverine's going to take him out. Strategy.
Remember what they say? I'm the best at what I do.
Everyone on X, send me your comments and give me your vote.
You can make a poll on X.
Oh, actually, Zach, if you put it that way, yeah. If it was Wolverine's mission to kill the Hulk, he would probably just scout him out until he turns back into Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
You can't do that though. I mean, because Bruce Banner.
Why not? Why Zach? Why can't we sneak? Why?
I'm just saying.
Why read Hulk the
There's
end?
been many times in the comics where Bruce Banner's gotten shot or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know.
And then he turned into the Hulk. So yeah, fuck.
What about adamantium schnick to the back while he's sleep?
Still changing to the Hulk.
I love Wolverine. I'm not even a huge fan of the Hulk. I just don't. It would not happen.
Hulk stands.
I'm with Sontag on this.
He's always trying to get out of Bruce.
I think the Hulk can punch Wolverine into the moon.
Yeah. What if I coat my Wolverine claws here, my adamantium claws, with anti-radiation dust?
What?
Oh my!
I know Spider-Man.
People would have to come up with the most creative way to figure it out because it's not
anti-gamma radiation.
You got to sit there and come up with the scenario, the perfect scenario to do it.
You literally cannot kill the Hulk.
Yeah,
I know Spider-Man has punched the Hulk to the moon.
Dude.
Yeah, when he was Cosmic Spider-Man.
To the moon, Alice.
Yeah, Joe. I know. I was gonna say that, and I was gonna wait.
Here's the thing. If you want to go on the comic book lore, Wolverine killed the Hulk in Old Man Logan.
I know, and that's one of the reasons why I dislike Old Man Logan. I'm sorry.
I said that to begin with, but yeah, we also said that the Hulk tore Wolverine in half.
In when?
I can't remember.
Ultimate Comics.
Was it Ultimate?
Yeah,
it was Ultimate.
Wasn't there an issue of Ultimate Ultimate Hulk where I think Bobby reviewed it where like he fights Power Princess completely butt ass naked?
Oh.
I think that's a real comic that exists.
That's how you do it.
Anyway.
I would say that Hulk has more privilege too than Wolverine.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
He's educated. He went to university and got a degree. And he's a scientist. All these labels that he gets. Wolverine grew up in the backwoods.
Most importantly, he's Canadian, so he's always at a disadvantage.
He might as well be in Appalachia, right? And he's not, but he's so. I'm telling you, he's the oppressed in this situation. So you have to boost him up.
Howlett was a Canadian aristocrat.
Boost him up. We didn't have aristocrats in Canada. Get out of here.
Oh wow! Amateur Wolverine gets torn in half every time he sees
emotional damage.
Dude, you know how bad Wolverine not only failed to get Jean from Cyclops once, and then a clone got made, and she still went for Cyclops.
It's a good point.
Boom.
Mark Ruffalo.
I remember Hulk comic where he fought living acid that was essentially straight out of the Blob film. Hulk was scared he would die, and he had to keep his distance. Oh, so yeah, the Hulk is scared of things.
Again, it goes to the writers. You know, it's just, they have the same problem with the Hulk that they did with Superman. They had to find reasons why Superman could be beat after you gave him a ridiculous power set. It's the same thing with the Hulk. You have to find a specific reason, and the writer has to strategically go about a way that the Hulk is beaten by a certain character. Otherwise, it's just not fun. Reality-wise, the reality of the Hulk, Hulk smash, Hulk angry. The more angry he gets, the more powerful he gets. He has a ridiculous healing factor.
Yeah, there's just no Wolverine outlast him until it eventually burns out. Haven't they ever?
I don't think
Hulk does. There has to
be
Hulk.
Limits. Read Hulk the End, where he basically is the Hulk the entire time. And he regenerates after being just disintegrated by a swarm of crazy wasps that take him down to his guts and his bones, and he just regenerates and nothing happens. And I'm telling you, Hulk is ridiculously strong.
I want to get to this comment before you. We're just starting.
Oh, yeah, we'll get back into it.
Yeah, we're just doing a little versus mode here. It's something new I'm trying out here. Hulk versus Wolverine. I'll make a better matchup for next week. Vaughn versus a couple kids in grade 5 who would win.
Oh, kids
it's better.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Well, I can't commit.
Sorry, Sammy. Go ahead.
So they have to win.
No, I was just saying what Sontag was saying about interesting ways. I think it was in World War Hulk, just like when the Sentry who can manipulate different types of radiation and everything, he was using that to suck the gamma rays out of the Hulk and basically neutralize them. I mean, those are the
for 20 minutes till he's back.
Yeah.
Refractory phase, baby.
Shout out to everyone watching.
Those are interesting things you have to do when you get super crazy ass powerful characters like this.
Vaughn, one day when you grow up, you'll have someone suck the gamma rays out of you.
Sorry. We have 512 people watching. I appreciate
hell
every
yeah.
one
Shout
of
out
you.
to y'all.
Thank you so much for watching. And so and let's get to the poll. It's 50-50. Oh, Wolverine 52-48.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, bub.
Go ahead, I got gifted one of those memberships to the channel. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Shout out.
So everyone, thanks for sending in your comments. Greatly appreciate it. We'll bring it back at the end when I'll close up the poll once we're done the episode, and we'll see where we're at, and maybe some people changed their mind. So
I put a link in the private chat for who could fight next week against the winner of this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Who's the villain so far for the drawing, or whoever it is?
I think it was Magneto was winning still.
No,
was that the overall?
She took out Loki, no problem. So why not?
Oh,
okay, here getting back to the X-Men episode here though.
Yeah.
So General Ross is saying that he has no fear because this place was built to sustain the Hulk, and Rogue just comes in willy nilly, knocks it all down. So Rogue greater than the Hulk confirmed. Just saying.
Yes.
According to this episode,
she has the power of Captain Marvel. So
she's a ridiculously strong character, and I like that she got a showcase here in this episode to really show what she's like when she's unleashed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just figured she just kind of came at it a different way than the Hulk would.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
You know, like, it was like, oh, this, he tends to just smash through the ceiling. She's like, oh, well, you left the back door open.
I smashed the hinges, darling.
Yeah.
Well, Rogue would take off her gloves and just touch Hulk and grab his strength and his abilities.
Grab other stuff too while she's at it. But Banksy main in the chat said it should have been Rogue versus Hulk. That's what I thought you were gonna do, Jay. I thought instead of Wolverine versus Hulk, I thought you were gonna say because of this scene, I thought you were gonna be like who could win in the fight, Rogue.
Okay, I screwed up. Okay, I screwed up.
Rogue.
Bug me in my room. Don't bug me when I'm in my room. I'm vacuuming in my
someone
room.
else.
Vacuuming in my room.
I'm vacuuming in my room. Rogue versus Hulk. Well, the poll still it's fit Wolverine at 57% right now.
Because it's the
goddamn right.
Yeah.
I mean, there has been times where Rogue has touched someone and it's been too much for her. I think.
Come on, man.
That's what would happen if she touched me.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Killing Zaxx and me over here.
So, Rogue is picking up General Ross here, and she's asking where Gyrick and
all right,
Trask
General Ross or Rogue?
Oh, Rogue.
Come on. Yeah. Is he Red Hulk?
Yeah,
that's
what I was
Red Hulk.
That's right, because Red Hulk has neutralizing powers. Damn, he can take that shit away.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
So he doesn't have any answers for her. So then we get to Scott, baby Scott here talking to the president, and he's getting a message from the president that they're not gonna. The UN has given up assisting to look for bodies in Genosha. And obviously Scott, like fashion, gets upset and has a tantrum.
You can't go one episode.
What? That's what he does
here. Scott's being a leader here, saying like, "Hey, we've got injured there. We still need to do a job." And they're like, they're mutants. We got other things to do.
The president is
going to be
a
upset.
Terrible job.
I know, right?
How dare Scott have a perfectly reasonable reaction?
Oh
my God, it was a genocide. I might be a little up. Jay's people had a genocide. If we all got genocided, you know what Jay would do? He'd be like, I don't care, because that's what Jay thinks is a good person.
Wow,
that's what I'm getting. I mean, that's the only. Not enough cake, by the way. Not enough cake.
Bye, amateur.
Yeah,
it's my birthday. Come on, give me more cake.
Jean Grey comes in, and of course she has to, babysit Scott and make sure he's better. And then
Scott hate, I tell you.
It is Scott hate, and he admits, he made mistakes. They got too comfortable and didn't listen to Magneto or Madeline, and because he's stubborn. and he thinks he should be the leader and everything should be his way.
Yeah, and it would be better if it was because Magneto's a terrorist.
Magneto was right.
Magneto.
No,
Magneto
Magneto, he came in, we started improving
use that word.
everything.
He
Yeah.
is.
He did.
Oh my god.
He's a freedom fighter. You
You
oppressor.
should read current X-Men. You probably
Cis
like it
white.
then.
No.
Magneto is
You oppress our people. I mean, you oppress our people, bub.
I want to
Yeah.
go ahead and say, just quickly add the way that they do the way how Magneto is when it comes to Asteroid M, the comparison between how he acts in the comics and that to the show, he's more humanized in the TV show, where in the comic books it's like, leave me the fuck alone, I just want to be by myself. And he, he's like, Asteroid M is for, mutants and whatnot, but, leave me the fuck alone. And in the show, there's, he's living out that dream. You could feel it, where it's not so much in the books.
Yeah, and then we get this part where the X-Jet, but they call it the Blackbird in here, so like they didn't call it that before, so that was interesting. Yeah, so yeah, the Blackbird lands in Genosha, and you see, all the X-Men, they look to help out and assist, clean up Genosha, and look for any kind of possibility of any bodies that are still out there. We have Beast here assisting Amelia here and talking to her as she's getting emotional and upset, and just struggling with everything, that the aftermath. And then we have Trish Tilby arrive, and she wants to do another interview, and then Beast gets a little, I don't want to say upset, but he starts to
He got offended.
He got offended.
Yeah,
He was
offended.
annoyed.
Yeah,
He was.
And then became curt and a little clever with his wordiness of like,
Yeah.
I won't waste any more of my tolerance on you.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Melvin?
I was with Trish on this.
Genuinely
Shout out,
care
Melvin.
for Hank.
Oh, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. What's up?
But I
girl?
think, but I think what is, like the first 10 minutes of this episode or whatever, when you talk about the funeral and then you jump into, you eventually get into this scene, it's very, very heavy. It's all dealing with loss, and how do people deal with the loss and the devastation in different ways, and you see how it affects a character that they might act a little bit out of the norm. And you see Beast, who doesn't normally act like this. He's usually pretty kept together. And even he is affected by the amount of loss, to the point where he kind of, his character, cracks a little bit under that, and you see that in this scene. It's not horrible, but he's definitely a little curt, a little agitated by her questioning and everything, even though she seems to be pretty sincere from where she's coming from.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because literally just days, just like I think the day before, I was just reading a comic with Trish Tilby and Beast, and they have like relationship problems, and often their arguments are similar in nature. Although this is a much more extreme scenario where it's like
Keeps getting fur balls.
she's like, we've talked about this. You have to shave. No, no, it's but it's interesting because it's like this is where it would take to the extreme, and you get it. It's like a genocide just happened, So
I was gonna say, I think that's it right there. It's like, you see the divide once again, where everyone's starting to feel a little bit comfortable, like they were talking about, and now you see the real big divide again between humans and mutants, and they're feeling it now with the loss of, I don't know how many, if they ever said how many people actually died in the show. I don't know if they covered an actual number.
They couldn't even get the numbers because they don't know how many bodies are still out there. And
genocide, it was a mutant genocide, and that's going to affect everybody on each side, and I think they did a good job in this episode really showing how that affected and changed the characters a little bit.
Yeah, and it's also how it's like, that the mutants, like, they have every right to be pissed off, but it's always, even when you're literally surviving a genocide, you still have to be the bigger person, and it's frustrating because it's like they don't feel like they want that in that moment. They want to be petty, and it's like,
everyone say hello to Sonia.
Hello, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
How you doing?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And Cannoli's in the house.
Cannoli.
Cannoli messaged me today. He's been watching the episodes. He's catching up, and he loves them. So good on you, Cannoli.
Nice.
And thanks for joining. And again, thoughts go out to you and obviously your family there. And Batman Thousands are the highest number cited. Millions was never mentioned.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. But still, that makes sense. I mean, but just devastation. They covered it very well, I thought, in this episode.
So now we get to this scene where Rogue arrives at this kind of secret location, like this little hidden base here somewhere in, I want to say, northern state. And Mr. Captain America throws his shield in front of Rogue and says, "Stand down."
It was not like the smartest move. He's gave up his shield. He's like, let me just throw it right into the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was confused by. I was like, what?
No, that makes sense.
It didn't even
no,
return
it makes
to
sense.
him.
No, it's definitely in Captain America's character to do that because it's to show that he's laying his weapon down in front of her.
Okay. Here's my dick.
Okay,
here's my power.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, I get down with that. If that's
she carries it around.
I just didn't think it was that
genuinely
smart,
pretty much accepted. Like when Captain America says something, usually if you're in the right state of mind, like you listen to Captain America. Like,
exactly. Like Captain America always has his shield on him. He never lays it down for anybody. And when he does, it's a sign of respect or, trying to calm things out.
Plus, they had the interaction in the original series, so they knew each other more than just like her knowing who he is. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a relationship between
when
the
did they talk
characters.
in the original? I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I've seen that episode.
I mean,
Even Spider-Man was in the original too.
Yeah, Captain America was in the original. I can't remember what episode it was, but
they did the Secret Wars crossover, and he was
that was awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
where are you
that's right.
Where are you seeing the error, Ebony? Because I'm just curious.
Oh, interesting.
We have the same thought here.
I guess I didn't catch any error, so I'd be.
And there's a flashback to Captain America and Wolverine when he's Canadian, like World War II, when he's working with Captain America. I mean, I was gonna say when he's on X-Force in Canada or whatever the hell it is.
Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, everyone, Alpha Flight.
Yeah. So he's been in it a couple times.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes.
I'll have to look back. I did not catch that.
I did.
Dude, those cartoons did crossovers before MCU was doing anything.
We have 631 people. 631 people watching. I appreciate all of you guys. Hit that like button. Send me a comment. That'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe to everyone here. And we got a little poll going on in the chat here. Wolverine versus the Hulk, and I have it on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Twix, I call it. Wolverine is leading by 57% over the Hulk. And on Twitter, let me just take a look. We're at 75% for the Hulk on Twitter.
Slice that like button.
Twitter people know what's going on. Then we get to this part where she mentions to Captain America, like, Riker was moved out last week out of Riker's Island, and she's pissed. Like, why was he moved? And so Captain America kind of doesn't really have, like, doesn't want to give her an answer, but he somewhat knows what's going on. And so he brings her into this cabin and takes her down into the secret basement. And he said that he was.
I like this.
He was, and he talks about how he was hacking the servers, and he found out that Gyrich was moved out by a black book organization that's very secretive, and he's been moved to Mexico City, and Rogue is just like, okay, well, let's go get him. And Captain America, being Captain America, says, I can't really do that. I have to wait till I get the right orders to do something like that. I got to do this by the book. And Rogue didn't like that answer.
I remember seeing this clip, and it was like, man, Rogue's petty now.
And she's like, well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this, and just chucks the shield across the freaking country.
Yep.
I was like, dick move.
Yeah. No, I fucking loved that.
I loved it. I thought it was a great move. If you're not going to stand with the mutants, if you're not going to stand with us in the mutants, if you talk about unifying, and then when it's time to actually unify and find answers, you don't want to help me? Yeah, I'm gonna chuck your shield across America.
But it's really not. It's really. I liked it. It was funny, but it's really not a rational decision because he's a government hero. He's not just an independent superhero group that can do whatever the hell they want. Like he's got to get it proved. He carries the American flag on his chest or on his stomach.
He even asked her, "How would that look?"
Yeah, you're talking about going into another country representing America. He's got to focus on different things. Like, so it wasn't really a rational thing. It wasn't like, hey, we're not standing with you. It's like, we have to do it by the book. That's Captain America.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Is like the shield better?
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to get
strong and everything, but he can't like fly.
If you want to get technical, Cap could have fucking helped her. He would just wear a different outfit. He would be like,
you could do like the nomad thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think the thing is that's not what he wants to help her show it. I think he means, well, to do it the way I want to do it, the way I see is best, I have to be wearing the uniform. I don't think he's going to go rogue because he wants America.
He needs to do it the right way.
For rogue.
Yeah, he's very much within character there, and it shows the irrational aspect of what Rogue is right now because she's dealing with the loss of Gambit and Magneto and everything else that happened in Genosha. So I mean, she's not thinking clearly in the majority of this episode until she has the breakdown later. So I mean, it fits what she's going through and it fits his character, in the moment. And he also understood it. And that's the thing about Captain America. Like you didn't see him react in an angry way when she threw the shield. He understood what she was going through because he's like that shining beacon of a character, right? Like that is Captain America. So I thought the scene was great on all accounts. But it was just irrational, and that's the state of mind that Rogue is in right now.
I thought that she was kind of demonstrating how much, because it opened up with him throwing the shield at her feet, right? He throws the shield down, and then it closes. It bookends with her taking the shield that he threw towards her and throwing it away. I mean, this is how useful this is right now. Like we don't. This is nothing. You can toss it down, but really, like she could have torn it to pieces if she wanted to at any point, and she's kind of, I think, showing that, and maybe
can she tear vibranium shields?
I was just gonna say, I don't know if she could.
Him.
Him. Yeah.
She could just take the shield from him and throw it like she just did.
Yeah.
And then what's he gonna do?
By the way, shout out to a strong guy cameo here. I was super excited to see him. And his voice was perfect too.
Yeah, I want to do a quick shout out to Adam and Barbara. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys joining us. We have 683 people watching. Strong guy. He's a character I never really got into, and then I started reading into him today because I was just like, I always saw him, but I never really got into the lore of Strong Guy. But
he's making me feel uncomfortable.
His real name was Guido.
Guido, that's right.
And I was just like, I could be behind this guy. I'm definitely with this guy.
It is when you think about it,
issue where he dies in X Factor
name, right? Like I'm Strong Guy.
Yep. He's just a goofy character. That's why the voice that they chose for him in this episode I thought was perfect. I was like, it's exactly what he sound like.
Yeah,
the war is coming.
What's funny too is when he shows up, because I didn't even know he had an appearance, and then but he was like a bouncer, and then they just fleshed him out later.
Peter David.
But he
Peter
was like,
David is,
so like that's a Sienkiewicz design.
Yeah, he got his powers because he got hit by a bus, and he didn't realize he had mutant powers here, and he can absorb all the I guess kinetic energy and hang on to it, and then it came out, and he looked all that huge and big after. Yep. That's how it came out. And he was a bodyguard for the longest time. I just started reading up on the guy. I'm like, I'm going to start reading Strong Guy comics.
That's why I want them to do some X Factor stuff within the series at some point, because there's some awesome characters in X Factor. Strong Guy is one of them.
Awesome.
I wanted to go ahead and say before you guys continue. Captain very quickly. Captain America he does things by the book, but let's not behind the scenes. He starts using his authority and taking his anger out on the officials to get his clearance. Because he with Rogue, 100% right after she did that, he probably met with the president, or he probably went with some government officials and representatives. She's like, you need to give me the information right now.
Right.
Yep. I love all the comments coming in, guys. It's awesome. Appreciate it.
Let's get some comments from the people on X. There's
So
always a lot of people watching at X, but not a lot of people that jump in the comments. Let's do it.
We're at 709 now. So like, this is
shout
awesome.
out to everybody. Let's go.
I'm just curious when it comes to that, like, whole thing. So wait, so he can absorb powers is how he gets his string?
He absorbs kinetic energy. So like, if the Hulk punched him, he would absorb that, and then he would.
Sorry, this is his first appearance.
That's his first appearance.
He's literally just a bouncer. That's it.
Yeah, he's a huge. Like, he's massive.
He's a bouncer.
Yeah, he's a like.
What book is that?
It up.
It's New Mutants issue. It's just like a random. He's like, I didn't even know he was a significant character. I was like, oh, that's a big guy.
He's
because he becomes one of the big core members of X Factor later on when they do the
New Mutants 29. So that's way before he actually became like a notable character.
Yeah, he was a bodyguard for Lila Cheyenne, the Galactic Teleporter.
Yeah.
Or Teleporter. Yeah.
Yeah, Lila Cheney. Yep.
Yeah, let's get it off this guy. Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are we on Vaughn so long? Come on.
Well, sorry, I'm stealing the spotlight from you old farts.
Ebony, thanks for joining us, Ebony. I love the comments that you send in. Strong guy absorbs kinetic energy, which increases his strength, but he has to immediately get rid of it, or it causes body deformation. Yeah.
Yes. Great point. Yep. Yeah, Ebony, he's pretty damn knowledgeable, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, let's get to this part. So now we're down to Roberto and Jubilee. This is kind of like the part that you can question a little bit. She asks, "Did you tell your mom?" And it's kind of like they're kind of alluding to like almost like he's coming out of the closet.
It was a coming out scene. That's exactly
110 fucking percent.
Yeah,
they did the same thing in X2.
What the mom
it is ending in X-Men 2, which
yeah. And I'm sure Bo would be like, oh, of course. Like
this was my least favorite part of the episode, just because I mean you built up some really, really awesome drama and a little bit of tension and action going up, and now I felt like this part of the episode just kind of dragged a little bit. You know, like I didn't mind like the storyline, but it's just like you kind of built me up as a viewer getting into the episode, and then we go into this tangent with Sunspot and Jubilee, and it just kind of dragged a little bit, you know. At least that's what I felt.
Then you got Beast bringing up Martin Luther King, or actually it was
Beast.
Yeah, Beast quoted it, and she's basically said, "Yeah, Martin Luther King."
This is where he got. This is where he's just like he got kind of turned off because she was like, "Your tolerance. I don't ever waste any more of your tolerance," because like she's like that's not what she meant. And I know like he's very sensitive because he's lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
He's been going through all the rubble and everything being destroyed because they're mutants. I understand it. He's very hypersensitive, but that's not. She's like very, very sympathetic. I don't even want to say empathetic, sympathetic towards him right now. And she's actually like, because I believe they're in the comics, they become a couple, do they not?
Yes, they're a big item in X Factor because it's like she's like, oh my god, she's one of the few reporters that's sympathetic to mutants, and even still sometimes he snaps at her. It's very similar in the comics where she's like, I'm trying to help you, like I'm really trying to help. But yeah.
What were you saying?
I kind of felt bad for her a little bit in this scene, but again, like I said, it was good because it was building.
But I understand. I couldn't hate Beast because it's like I get it why you're acting this way.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like everything that's happened has changed a few of the characters. They're at their breaking points. You see how they're reacting to this, and this was out of character for Beast, but you can understand it at the same time, as well as feel bad for Miss Tibby, even though she's trying to be sympathetic. So it great writing, in my opinion, of showing just a different interaction. You can agree with everybody. You can see where this character is coming from and where this character is coming from, even though maybe they're not treating each other probably the way they would in character. And we see that in Rogue here in the next scene.
She's upset because she's arriving to Mexico City.
When you only last 38 seconds, and she gives you that face.
Yeah, I'd still take it though. Yeah. But I'll take that challenge.
the animation here is really good, done really well. I really
the entire
like
episode, man.
The color schemes that they did with this,
it's very
like
good.
all the way from when like Rogue was in like when she was in the desert attacking that base, to the snow, and now to Mexico. Like you're seeing like a different environment that she's like entering, and then later on we see her again enter another environment that's vibrant, and the color schemes are different, like kind of showing off Earth here, which is cool. So yeah, she's arriving, and he's been released, and he's on this compound. It's like a cocaine lord here.
I know, right?
Yeah, and all you hear is the bodies, getting beating the hell outside. And
I love the slight smile he gives. In that where you're just hearing all the destruction going on outside, and he just smiles a little bit, because he knows.
Yeah, and
he's just unfazed.
OZT.
It's almost like it's a matter of time. Like he knows,
Yeah.
I don't think he knew he could hide for long, and I think that's part of it. But hang on, I do want to, going back to that previous scene, because I forgot to mention, they did straight up confirm Callisto is dead. Like, because we knew, because we were like, but like maybe she like, and they also, correct me if I'm wrong, confirmed Sebastian Shaw is like dead, right?
Well, they showed it, They showed it like
see, I'm not okay. That one,
rubble falling on him and stuff. But again, he resurrects, right? So
no,
he doesn't. I thought
he absorbs energy. He doesn't resurrect.
Okay.
So that one is like, I'm even okay with like Banshee's death, but like Sebastian Shaw, that's so much story potential.
Yeah,
that, I get you. Like he is one of the best X-Men villains.
Yeah,
so
and
I'm not okay with that one.
Think that,
what
like,
about the White
like
King, Donald Pierce, or whatever his name was?
Donald Pierce. He was not a mutant. No, you're not
about him. What's up, Copa?
You see what I just said?
Doing a bump.
Just a little key bump.
Yep.
It's always good to see you, Copa. So yeah, this part right here, she enters. She grabs Gyrick right here, and she's wanting information from him. He's not really giving anything. He's like, not that he really has any a lot of information that he can really give up, but she's just like grabs him and takes off her glove, because he's like, you can try. And then he's laughing at her, and she just takes all the juice right out of him, pretty much. And she's like, quit fighting me. And then we get to Scott and Jean Grey. They're cleaning up the rubble, and then Scott apologizes for how things got complicated, and then Jean gets a telepathic echo or psychic echoes here, and she gets a reading that there's possibly another body somewhere, and so everyone starts undigging through the rubble to help find the body, and as they undig everything, we get Emma Frost in the diamond form, and this is a first for everyone.
That's confused about this, because they were acting like this was the first time they had seen it.
It is,
apparently the first time she's done it in this universe.
Well, no, it's because so if this is one thing I learned, when I was reading the comics, is that was not always an element of the character. She was originally just a telepath. I think it was Morrison's run where they introduced secondary mutations, right? Because I haven't read it, but my understanding is that this was. Because this wasn't a part of the character in 1992 when the first show was coming out, so that's why it's a new reveal. But
okay, that makes sense.
The more you know.
But she says that I think she mentions that she's done it in the past before under extreme environment.
She makes that line.
No, she makes a joke.
She makes a joke. Well under, I've always done well under pressure. Being in diamond form and all that kind of stuff. Like
diamonds under pressure. Yeah, it's a good joke.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then we see Scott, being the strong man he is, crying here.
Well, no, okay, Jake. Let's call this for what this is. He in the scene before when Jean said, she sensed a psychic, whatever, he said Madeline. Like, so he was hoping that Madeline was still alive. So when it wasn't Madeline, and then he came to the realization now that Madeline is dead, that's why he's crying. So it's like he lost Jean because Madeline is now confirmed in his mind dead because they found why did I just have a brain fart here?
Emma.
The white Emma Frost. Sorry, jeez.
Yes.
He found her instead of Madeline, so that's why he broke down and had that moment. And this is a nice interaction now between Jean and Scott over all the stuff that they've gone through this entire series with the whole Madeline, Jean, Scott triangle, that they're kind of coming together, over the grief. And she's, now realizing like what Scott has been through. So it's a nice culmination to that storyline here in this scene. It kind of wraps this up with these two characters. Now they move forward.
Yep. I knew that would get a burr in your song.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jay.
No, it's true. I mean, yeah, it's perfectly rational. Only a total asshole would think Cyclops is in the wrong here. Luckily, I don't know anyone like that.
I guess I am what I am. Wow. I was never a Cyclops fan.
Really?
He looked cool.
Like, we did not know that. Yeah. That's news to us.
In case anyone wants to know, I just find him just like he's just a bratty, spoiled individual.
Did he have a fan? Was there ever a Cyclops fan?
Yes, I'm a huge Cyclops fan.
love Cyclops.
That explains it.
Best X-Men character.
He's not my favorite.
Yeah, he's spoiled. He's spoiled. He was only
Cyclops.
raised as an orphan, abused as a kid, had his brother taken away from him, then had his adopted dad seemingly killed and taken away by aliens. What a spoiled brat.
Now, I will say I don't like what the writers did with Cyclops after like the early 90s, but it is what it is. But
I don't like what the writers did with anything.
Yeah,
never a fan of Cyclops. Human emotions. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I do it to bug these guys. If Cyclops
I know you dial it up.
He was okay. He's just, like sometimes he's just a baby back bitch, and I can't be behind that.
Well, I guess we're never getting the voice actor Cyclops on here.
Well,
we didn't say he was.
We like this.
I never said yeah.
No, because you know what Jay will do if you get the voice actor Cyclops? Be like, you really humanize this character. I don't like. You did a great job of making me like this.
Vaughn, you know me too well. Shut up.
Awesome.
Come on, man.
Just glad Kayla's not on the stream with Jay.
These actors love to hear that.
Kayla and I have gotten to texting arguments and like paragraphs. Like, why
you in a texting argument? No way.
Yeah.
And paragraphs too, not even just simple sentences.
Yeah, have you met Kayla?
Yeah.
So back to this. They get a message from Trask. He contacts them and he tells them to meet them in the Blackbird. So they go back and Trask states to he doesn't know to come to Madripoor, and he'll like pretty much go to the UN. Was it the UN Peace Legion in Madripoor? And he'll make it so they can walk in with no problems. The vending machine is never out of diet.
Which I had a question about this.
Okay.
Maybe someone, a little bit more well-versed in the comics can tell me. I always thought Madripoor was like a crime-ridden like shithole. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, so they're having like a UN summit.
That's what I'm wondering. Well, I guess maybe they had to lower. I didn't even think of that because I was like, "Oh, Madripoor." I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah, I thought it was just kind of like a name drop. Like, what are they always?
Yeah, why would the UN? I guess they're really like letting anyone in these days. I don't know.
Madripoor, what a shithole. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was
they're
just
they're not spitting us up their best.
That's a good point, though.
I was just reading.
I can't. Damn it.
I was just reading some comics.
Batman gets it.
You made me fuck up a line, man. Anyway.
That's false.
Previous Madripoor is separated into two halves: High Madripoor and Low Madripoor.
Yeah, High Madripoor is nice.
So it's like a Korea deal.
I always forgot about that because High Madripoor is like where all the people that have money live, and then all the people that they do the dirty work are lower. So we spend all our time in Low Madripoor because it's more fun to read stories set in Low Madripoor. But I forgot there is actually the nice part of Madripoor. Yeah.
The Martha's Vineyard of Madripoor.
Well, that sounds
just for
fun.
everyone out there, we're at 801 people
Nice.
watching right now.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Everyone out there.
Shout out.
It's making me scream on the inside a little bit.
Thank you, Zach.
Why? Dude? They're not gonna like throw tomatoes at you.
No.
I kept it here, just A for Sammy, and B. I love Morph in this series. I really, I'm becoming more of a Morph fan. The characters that he's going transforming into, all that stuff, and he's
I love
like
the
telling
cameos. Still not a more fan in general, but I've never really liked the character. But the cameos are brilliant.
A shout out to Bo, who said that like if you're irresponsible with this, you'll just put in all the characters you want to see. Or if you're smart, you use a character like Morph to get in as many of those as you can without like playing it out. And they like Quicksilver, a couple other little things here and there.
Quicksilver was a surprising one to see, because he's that's a good one. That was a fun one.
Spoilers, Vaughn. Spoilers.
So I went over it quickly.
So the X-Men head to Madripoor, and Morph is like, no, we don't need to go there. He created the Master Mold, as he says right here. But they decide to go because Wolverine's like, let's do it. So then we get back to this situation where Berto and Jubilee arriving to his big, luxurious,
nice place,
condo. What I don't even know what you call this.
Penthouse,
blue, kind of like a Blue Blood in like
a loft,
Manhattan. Like
I've heard it all three ways.
Yeah. And then she's telling him, well, let's just warm up to her. And then he just comes out and blurts it, I'm a mutant.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Basically what the scene was, though. And I'm sure Bo would admit that this is like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, every mother knows.
Yeah, they have plenty of scenes like this in the comics, though. I mean, that's kind of.
Oh, I'm sure it's what else would be analogous to like a coming out? I'm a superhero. I'm a mutant. I'm gay. Like those are the coming outs you do, basically.
Yeah. He's relieved that he says it. Like she's relieved and mentions like.
And then she's like, "Let's hide it."
Yeah. And then right away, well, we can't tell anyone. Yeah. So
a mother
you're a mutant, but we can't tell anyone. We got to make this private.
She's like,
you got to
put on a business standpoint, which that could be analogous to like so many things, but obviously the coming out thing. But the thing is, it works because it does strike a human chord, and again, this is a great way to do it, I think.
And it's funny too because, like I was saying, to me, it's completely rational. Like we want to get in the mindset of like we're ashamed of mutants and all this kind of stuff within the show, but her reason for giving it was perfectly sane. Like they are in business with a lot of shareholders, and a lot of shareholders are not mutant friendly. So it's pivotal to their business and their livelihood that it's kept a secret. Now, somebody could say like turn that into a negative because you're keeping somebody from being their true self or whatever. But look at it from that character's point of view, everything that they've built up in their life, they're trying to keep that a secret because they have a business and that could affect it. To me, it's a perfectly legit reason, regardless if you agree with it or not. Like, I thought it was good writing. Like, it made sense to me.
It's good writing. Like, obviously, like I think the mom's morally wrong for doing this. Like, I think realistically, be like, screw that. My son comes first. But I do get why the character is saying it.
I still wouldn't. There's certain things you're talking about. You could have the moral aspect of it, but the legitimate, when you're building a business, or anybody that's built a business, right? You built a livelihood, you've created stuff, you've created generation wealth that will take care of you and your generations for years. To just throw that away when you have partners involved in things.
And I accept you, but don't fuck up what we got going on right now.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly what it is. It wasn't a moral thing because she
hold on.
I love you. I accept you. I'll always support you. But
let me throw
our business, at you. Let's keep afloat because that's our 90s. Livelihood.
It's still the 90s.
I gotta disagree.
No, because it's also a culture thing. Because what is he, Mexican or Spanish?
Something
people
like that.
In different,
they're not down with that.
People in different cultures, like they don't express their love for their kids like Americans do sometimes. So like like for example, Koreans, the way they express their love is they send their kids to school on a full pay ride, and if they fuck that up, then they don't accept them back in the house because they've done everything they can to raise their kids and provide everything, and then they go and screw it up. So like if she worked hard, and what's in the mutant world, dude, I mean, people get kidnapped all the time and murdered. So like, you know, she doesn't want her son to fucking die.
Yeah, but they're Brazilian, which means they're Latin, which means they should be fucking lovey-dovey and accepting no matter what.
To me, it
unless
makes
you go
sense.
the
And I don't
religious
see it as
route,
a moral
this isn't
issue with it.
trying
I
to
see
think-
like people would like to make it into a moral issue because everyone wants to push morals onto, you know, other people of what they feel is right. But legitimately, if you're thinking of it in a realistic aspect of the characters, you know, and building a business and building all this kind of stuff, the fact that you're wanting, if it was just rich people that had nothing, they didn't have to worry about other people when it came to their money, then that's one thing. You can just be like, oh yeah, whatever. But if you're relying on other people to give you that money for the lifestyle, which includes his lifestyle. So she's thinking of him and everything that, you know, feeding him and keeping him clothed and everything, where all the money comes from.
Yeah,
it makes
but he's
sense.
not coming out
within
as
that
gay.
character.
Sorry to Ebony. He's not coming out as gay. He's coming out as a fucking mutant, which a lot of them have superpowers, so it's not the same thing. But like, yeah, no, Joe's point.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the gayness. I'm talking about the mutants. Yeah.
To that end, yeah, no, you're right. It's pretty logical.
Yeah, I was just double checking. The mom's also. The mom's a redhead in the comics, but yeah.
All right then.
Yes.
Yeah, this is. I think this is more of a business decision. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Than anything. Yeah, when it comes, and I agree. Like when it comes to South American, you know, countries, they're very religious. Thanks to all the missionaries that flooded that, you know, continent. But I mean, yeah, like I know a few people that told me like that, like that are gay up here in you know, North America, that going back home they have to act straight. They're not allowed to, you know, express their being gay or anything like that. So I love how it's expressed here.
Yeah,
and the way they did it with he's a mutant, but playing it off the gay vibe, being a homosexual in the real world, like you. So it's kind of like the similarities are really cool.
So another redhead was sacrificed.
That's it. Redhead.
I have
in the chat for the redhead.
I really don't get that, dude. Like, why is it? Is there a legitimate reason why they always
correlation, causation? I don't get it either. But
Ginger
there's a lot of examples. Yeah,
I think it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think they just wanted to make it more visually apparent. I guess that she's Brazilian. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, but Gooch, you would though, right? The mom.
The mom is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brought up a really good point there, and that's kind of my point. It said better.
It's easy to assume Roberto's mother is just being horrible, but thousands of people rely on the stability of the company's health and their income. Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
100%.
I honestly took it that way, like the way Joe was saying.
Yeah,
it's like spritzers. Like this is the fucking facts of the world.
Yep,
like, this is just how it has to be. So now that you're out, we had to be a little. It's just how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we get this moment here, and then we get right back to Rogue, where she wakes up and Nightcrawler has found her, and she's exhausted emotionally, physically, everything. She's just drained. She's done so much in the last 2 days that she just doesn't even know. She's numb, and Nightcrawler, of course, is there to comfort her. And yeah, and I love how they do Nightcrawler in the series here. He's great look.
I wanted more of him though. I wanted more Nightcrawler.
Me too. I really
is he not? Is he not? Because I thought he was a main character from this point forward. Is he not?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, after Gambit died, he was definitely in it a lot more.
Well, especially next episode for sure.
But he's not like as much as people thought, I guess.
But he's the moral center of the show.
That's good.
Well, going back to what we were talking earlier, like he's a strong Catholic, right? Because he's
very religious. But yeah, in the comics, Catholic. I don't know if they actually say it in the show, but yeah, he's very religious.
Wow, he was wearing some pretty fucking Catholic robes.
I don't think they had to. I don't think they had to say. By the way, guys, he's Catholic.
They could have.
It's like they didn't have to say
left that out though. The fact that they even put that much in.
I'm actually surprised they put as much in because a lot of people nowadays get offended with religious stuff, and I was actually happy that, again, shout out to Bo, DeMeo for treating these characters true to who they are. For the most part. I mean, people could argue about more for whatever, but for the most part, these characters were treated with a lot of love and a lot of care. And it's like, yeah, that's part of Nightcrawler's origin, his background, and who he is as a character. And they leaned into it. They didn't shy away from it. So shout out to him for doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then Jean Grey and then the whole team's there to comfort her.
That was an ugly fucking cry that she does, by the way, before this.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
not bad
does
acting,
anyone
just
look
ugly
cute?
cry.
Does anybody look pretty like when they're crying?
That's a good point.
Then we get to this part right here where Gyrick and we see Bastion arrive, and he's just saying, "Oh, they caught on to where I was, and you nearly ruined my surprise." And Bastion just kills Gyrick right there.
This was a twist I did not see coming.
I will say there has been a lot of deaths in this show, but he's earned my trust where it's like, it's okay to kill off some characters. Some of them not, but like Gyrick, it's okay.
But the way he does it here, it's just like,
very
damn.
human.
Like,
the setup of Bastion in this series, starting with this episode, and I know we'll get to it when the episode ends, is perfect. Starting with this right now, just a cold-blooded act of killing Gyrick, and then what we see later, just setting up what his character is going to be going the rest of the season, is perfect. I mean, he was the perfect villain for this first season. I thought it was great.
It's also the most personal way to kill someone, to just like fucking choke them out like that.
Like,
of all the ways,
Is Bastion a 90s character? Because I'm not familiar with. I didn't recognize him when he showed up.
I don't think he goes back that far. Isn't he like 2000s?
No, he's not that old of an X-Men villain.
Yeah. He's a newer villain, I thought, because I didn't know too much about him, to be honest, until this series, and I really started to fall in love with his character, especially the way he's portrayed. 96, really? Okay.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Older than I thought.
He is in 90s characters, but he wasn't like X-Men.
I don't know if he was in the show, but he was in 1996 in the comics.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Scott Lub.
I'm gonna be honest. I was really shocked that Bo chose Bastion. I was okay. It was definitely a really cool twist, but I was, with the way the show was, I was like, all right, Bucket, show me what you got. Like,
this scene is like done so well. Like it's intense.
Yeah,
like he just leaves him there dead with the radio on,
sacrificed upon the cross. His bed.
Yeah. Exactly. You flip that around. Yeah. Wow.
See?
And the head tilt.
And the head imagery.
Oh,
there you go.
Good catch there, Badger. His head is actually tilted too.
Oh, wow.
Almost a little inverted too, honestly, when you think about it.
Wow. And upside down.
Yeah. And symbolism.
Yeah. So now we get Madripoor, and this is the color scheme I like with Madripoor. But like when you look at Madripoor, and I know this is the higher part, half of Madripoor, but I love the gritty, dark side of Madripoor, like the underground stuff. But I like the colors here because like that's how I picture Madripoor.
Yeah,
especially when you read Frank Miller's 4-parter with Wolverine, where he's in Madripoor a lot.
No, he's not in he's in Japan in that one. Madripoor is after that. Madripoor is his unlimited series with Buscema.
I believe he's in Madripoor a bit too.
No, in that one, that one's all in Japan.
Well, I know it's in Japan, but like I thought there was Madripoor in that.
No, Madripoor comes later. Madripoor is in
Consult the sacred text. I love this episode because you get actual X-Men team in fucking costume. Like, gimme everyone in their costumes and shit.
This is actually the first time that they've really kind of gone out as a team since like the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of depression.
And
actually, this is more depressing.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's what Madripoor's like. Madripoor is very I guess they kind of. I mean, I guess that's what Upper Madripoor is, because Lower Madripoor is like just a shithole. It's like
it's run by I think Lady Deathstrike is there.
Well, it's run by Tiger.
Tiger. That's and Lady Deathstrike I know is a part of Madripoor.
I don't think so. Maybe later on. Oh, I haven't gotten to it. So maybe is she part of it later on? Because I haven't gotten.
I'm pretty sure she's part of like I think she's like a hired hired assassin or a lookout for Madripoor.
Okay,
Like
I haven't gotten there yet.
Like I know she's affiliate somehow in Madripoor.
Okay, I haven't gotten there yet because I know it's Tiger, and then actually I don't know if you know who Karma is from New Mutants. So it's Madripoor's first introduced to New Mutants because Karma's uncle, I think, is like the main General Koi is the main guy who runs Madripoor. So
Cool.
Karma, yeah,
That's a dope freeze frame.
Yeah,
Take that picture.
So yeah, they're taking the elevator down to the secret. Yeah, here's another dope shot right there.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. So now they arrive into this underground cybernetics facility that they have down there, and they're looking and like in shock at the equipment that they have that's like decades ahead of its time. And Beast is concerned.
Beast is shook. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. And then they find Trask outside on the edge of the rooftop here. And now I become death, and he's upset because they used his technology to wipe out Genosha, and he just kind of goes to jump off, and Rogue grabs him at the last second. And
I really like the Oppenheimer direction they took Trask
scene.
to, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was a great parallel.
Well, I mean, he quotes him directly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're trying to get any information on what's actually happening, and he just kind of he's kind of blabbering and talking about how he built the Sentinels to actually help the humans in more of a defense, and wasn't built to do what happened to Genosha. And then I think he mentioned Sinister here, and she just she just goes
Brutal.
cold here.
Loved it. Yeah.
And just releases him and lets him fall to his death.
Again, it's an episode of out of character moments for
Yeah.
these characters, and I absolutely was there for it. It's like, do it. That's great.
And Morph, is this who we are now? Like everyone's kind of like in complete shock. And even I think I'm trying to get it like Nightcrawler made a comment like Rogue, no. But I can't find it.
Even
honestly, Nightcrawler
Wolverine-
could have gone and
Wolverine was
saved
down
him.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wolverine was absolutely down for
Good
it.
point.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine was
Yeah,
about it. Yeah.
Well,
It
he's a
didn't bother
trained
him at
killer. Like
What we all wanted to
do.
Yeah. It's like in Watchmen when like Dr. Manhattan's like, she was pregnant, and fucking comedian's like, yeah, she was. And you knew it. You could have turned the bullets into bubbles or whatever, into the bottle into whatever, but you fucking didn't, did you? The same thing. So yeah, they all maybe deep down wanted it to happen for one reason or another.
And Wolverine just the quiet part out loud.
Right.
Exactly. Or Nightcrawler could have teleported. That was the part that surprised me. Nightcrawler could have done
Jean
something.
Grey could have
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what they all could have done something. They just
couldn't he have teleported
goodbye.
to Rogue as soon as Rogue let go? Teleport to Rogue, look down, teleport down. He could have easily done it.
Yeah.
Morph could
I
have.
think they were all stunned. That's why no one reacts. It overrode all of their
turned into
instinct.
Angel.
That
They
could
all-
be, yep.
Yeah.
They all could have did something. Beast definitely could have caught him.
He could have turned into Quicksilver and ran faster, and then you know what I'm saying? Come on, we could have made a way to get.
Well, look at Rogue.
Yeah.
Look at the Rogue. This is the old Rogue before she joined the X-Men.
I think they were in shock of seeing that. Of seeing Rogue break, basically.
Yeah, because her past is villain. The fact that they really explored that here.
You're seeing.
You're really seeing.
They're seeing a side of the Rogue that they didn't think they would see, and then everything explodes, and everyone's like, "What the hell's just happened?" And Scott walks out.
Knocked her ass out.
She got knocked out. And Trask has now become a
really
human sentinel.
Yeah, this was awesome.
So technically, she didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Sure, the intent.
No, I mean, the
the
intent
intent
was
was the important part.
Yeah.
By the way, Batman in the chat, you fucking really actually should be able to calculate how fast someone is falling so that you can grab them. You do it all the time without killing people.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point.
We're creeping up at 900 here soon.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, no, this is really cool, really creepy, and it was like, give me a boss fight. Give me a boss fight.
And then like Badger called it, we get to see him work as a team here. Like,
dude, that's a dope lineup right there.
Yeah, great lineup. And you see them attack Trask, and you see Jean Grey attack him.
You see Jean Grey actually do something.
Yeah, and she gets her out.
It's in the original series.
I like the way they depict her telekinesis too, with like the blue outline.
Yeah, that's cool. And even the effects with the hair, like it looks cheesy here. It looks like Lloyd Christmas, but it's raining hard there, and even with Jean Grey, like
it's like anime Scott.
Nice. It's keeping that rain effect though. I appreciate it. And then Morph turns into Quicksilver, which is an awesome shot. Yeah, and mutant neutralized. He's just like Trask is taking everyone out, just knocking them.
Everyone get ready. I think there was a raid. Yeah.
Oh wow, we got a raid going on.
Gird your loins,
What's
boys.
up, Star Wars?
Raid.
What up?
After the movies, I enjoyed all these streams. Definitely catch the replay. Thank you, Star Wars. Thanks for watching, brother. I appreciate it. Nerd Wars membership. Thank you, Nerd Wars. Thank you, everyone. Bigot Army coming in. We're definitely over 900 now. I appreciate all you guys jumping in. Thank you, Hypnotic. I appreciate you, brother. Hypnotic Army claps back. You and the Gooch. Yeah. So everyone's kind of jumping in. We're getting close to 1,000 people watching right now. I appreciate all you guys. This is awesome. Yeah, Hypnotic claps you and the Gooch. Yeah. Thanks. Holy man, everyone coming in here. Yeah.
Damn.
Appreciate it, Hypno.
Damn.
Shout out to Hypno.
Wow, man.
Shout out.
Thank you, Hypno.
Guy's awesome.
If you
one of the hardest
closely,
yeah.
Hear Zachary's butthole puckering.
Yeah. No pressure. We got 951 people watching right now, Zach. No pressure.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
My
hit the like
button.
Yeah, everyone hit the like button.
I can.
Appreciate it. Getting back to this, we're almost done here. Actually, we're seeing the human Sentinel taking everyone out, and he's just like mutant. What did he say? Mutant. Not terminated, but
neutralized.
Neutralized. Thank you. And
Jean Grey tries to get terminated. It does look like the T-800 thing he's got going on.
It does.
And then we see him take down Scott and drives him to the ground. And as he's like talking to Scott Summers here, we get a little that little skipped a little forward. Okay, won't let me get there. But he gets wiped out by a electromagnetic cluster grenade, and it falls right beside Scott's head and wipes out the pretty much the whole city, and wipes out Trask. And we see this guy arrive, and it's Cable.
Yeah, the man
himself. And he's like, father. He's just like, he doesn't even care. Like, he doesn't even care when he encounters his own dad. And she tries to enter his head, and he's just like, you're not my mother. Get out of my head. And so she's, instantly regrets that moment. And let's skip the reunion, Dad. And we get to the part right here where Sinister and Bastion are talking, and this is pretty much pretty much the end of the show, talking about how that Trask was a rough draft of the human Sentinels, and he's smiling, and Sinister was upset because like, this is not what you promised me, and Bastion's like, it's all in due time, and and then we end up
Bastion too, man. The way he's talking to Sinister, like. What he said, it was like, hey, the way you guys have been doing it hasn't been working since 1992.
Yeah, that was funny.
Shout out to the year though.
Yep.
Because he said 92. That's when the X-Men show came out. So I love that little small thing.
Detective Zack
reference.
And then we see Bastion like power up the music and everything in the room, and we get introduced to Magneto. And
I had like Silence of the Lambs, Pulp
Yes.
Fiction.
Yeah.
Like,
you took the words out of my mouth. Like, it's very creepy.
I do that. I'm a thief. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Very creepy. Like, oh boy.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do to him?
Stuff that he's saying to him is just got to be, driving him nuts. Like, you know, as someone who, you know, what was in one of the, you know, was in one of those camps, and the stuff that he's like, simply listen and obey, and it was just. Ooh.
What's up, Joker?
Bothered me when he said he liked to overcook medium rare steak to full on medium, and sometimes well done. That's what bothered me the worst.
Like, no,
don't do it.
Scooby, I appreciate you a ton. Scooby Pup.
Scooby.
Another $5 Diabolical Souls presents
Wow.
memberships.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
If Scooby isn't modded, I will just say that Nerd Wars and myself do have her modded, because
yes, I definitely will get her modded right
On
away.
my way to work, I hit a guy. Oh, that doesn't seem so bad. Every day this week.
I definitely got a mod Scooby here. Just let me.
Heroes. Not all of them wear capes, because there's a whole thing with capes, but they do like Scooby snacks, and I think Scooby Pop loves Scooby snacks. Oh my God, the Joker! Jesus,
Joker.
What's going on here?
Oh, Joker! Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Joker! Oh
Jeez.
man, thank you so much, Joker. I appreciate that a ton, brother. Always good to see you in the chats. Thank you. Oh man. Another 10 Diabolical Souls Presents memberships. That's awesome. There's new emojis there too. Check them out. Let me give you this one there, Joker. Let's do this one again.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joker. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
And Sonya. Yeah, let's go, Griff City. Yeah, thanks,
Gifty,
yeah.
Gifty City.
Oh, Gifty City. Yeah. Well,
Grifty, yeah, well.
Yeah, Grifty, yeah.
Quite out loud there, Governor.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the episode where we see Bastion just, expose himself. Well, no, let me backtrack.
That scene turned completely the wrong direction.
That's not how I interpreted it, Jay.
Yeah, expose his face to Xavier and to the to the audience.
I hated that because it was like there were people that would know who he was, but then I was like, oh, which X-Men villain? And then I was like, oh, it's still not someone I know. I had to Google it.
25 minutes, yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the episode, and so yeah. Let me stop that. Guys, general thoughts of tonight's episode. Let's start off with Sammy tonight. Sammy, your general thoughts of this episode, and don't be intimidated, but there's just 69 people watching. So, what's your thoughts?
I loved this episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think this has been a very, very strong series so far. I really enjoyed most of the Rogue stuff. The Captain America cameo was a treat. I think I love how they keep setting up Bastion with the Purple People Eater song. For some reason, it just tickles me every single time. I would give this probably, I don't know, about an 8.5. I mean, wasn't, it wasn't and yes, and the scene with when they start to introduce the human Sentinels, I thought that was just awesome. I love how they're designed. I like the way they looked. I like that what was it? Was it Gyrick? Where his head was just turned completely around. Mm-hmm. Got that Exorcist moment. I thought it was great. I think all these episodes have been pretty strong.
I just want to do a quick shout out to my brother Hypnotic, who's killing it on YouTube. Great channel. If you don't know him, go check it out. What's up there, Hypno? Thanks for joining us, brother.
He's a little bigoted for my taste, but if you're into that sort of thing,
yeah,
we are.
So
we are.
He's a great dude.
So yeah. So getting back to what we had up earlier in the chat, we had Wolverine versus Hulk, and Wolverine at 65% beating the Hulk.
Don't you forget it, bub.
Yeah.
All right.
Ebony Legend has all the wisdom.
Propaganda.
Well, now that we have like 978 people, I'm going to bring it up one more time, and let's do this one more time. And just like,
oh my God, you can't run it back.
What do you mean? Just one last
Wolverine one clean.
I'll be right back.
Canadian propaganda and nothing more.
Okay, all right. Well,
I know you can do whatever you want to. It's your show.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Well, we got new people in here. I just thought I'd bring it up.
No. Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Pull it out.
Right, let's bring it up.
Whip it up.
Whip it out.
This is corruption. I've already won.
So we're doing tonight's show. We did Wolverine versus the Hulk, and general thoughts. Vote. You can vote in the poll there, and on Twitter. I don't know what we got on Twitter. I know with Hulk was winning 75% last time I checked, and Hulk is it's 62% Hulk on there right now.
That's right.
So
There you go.
False numbers.
And then on YouTube, it's still Wolverine at 65%. So Wolverine, I'm going to close it out in like 5-10 seconds. And yeah, we're going to try this out. Next week, we'll have a couple of new characters, and we'll have people engaged with it. And
Serpentine has the same question I did. I was like, World Breaker Hulk? That's the first thing I wanted to know.
How is he going to beat the Hulk?
Mark Ruffalo.
Wolverine.
Mark Ruffalo. That's it.
Nerd Wars, it's obviously Hulk. And yeah.
He was so soft, he had to have that Hulkbuster armor. Like, that's what we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
By the way, remember the lawsuit from that where they actually showed Hulk running in the trailer, and then we got Hulkbuster, and then there was a lawsuit that you can't show shit in the trailers that aren't actually going to show up in the movies.
Oh, really?
There was a lawsuit
from that from that scene when in Infinity War.
Interesting. Like, I always thought that was a cool idea.
No.
I want to quickly in the chat here. Sonia's right. If you're here from the raid, subscribe to your boy Gooch and hit that bell too, so you don't miss his shows. He's also killing it on YouTube, and he's slowly taking over. So help him take over.
I don't know about that, but like I'm just
don't
only subscribe to everyone here. Badger's killing it, Joe's killing it, Zaxx is killing it.
Hitler was like, I just want a bit of Poland, it's gonna be fine.
What did I just walk back into?
Yeah, Vaughn has the chance. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. But yeah, let's Zack, let's get your thoughts on tonight's episode. What do you think?
I liked it a lot. I liked them sort of giving us Rogue Unleashed, and she she did some other character stuff for sure, but I liked it. I thought in the context it was fine. It was a good reflection of Gambit, and we don't get to see enough of her doing stuff like this to remind people how dangerous she actually is. It's always, they try to work her powers in with using her drain abilities, which are also great, but her Captain Marvel stuff is badass as well, and I want to see it showcased, and they did that, and it's tough to do in the movies, so I think this is the right form to do it in.
Yeah.
Rating wise, 8.5, I would say, out of 10 for me.
Oh, nice.
Up there, yeah.
Joker, so at least 25 new members, access to content from members. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I got to do that as well. Thank you. Vaughn, your general thoughts on tonight's episode. Thanks, Zack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it, I think, like an 8. I think, because what I liked about it, so it wasn't like as self-contained as, say, the Inferno episode or even episode 5, I would say. But what it did have was it was a very great progression. It was needed. So I'd give it 8. It has some really solid character moments. So it may not be as good as episode 5, but I mean, nothing has been. But I would still say it was a really solid episode and a really solid continuation, giving me more of what I wanted. I know it's setting up stuff to come, and it's building off of stuff before. So I'll say 8.
Okay. Badger, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, my end is going to be an 8 too, but I liked all parts of it. I liked the rogue centric in the beginning. I liked Captain America. Someone's like, they made Captain America seem like a dick. I was like, so they made him seem like Captain America. I mean, yeah, he's endearing.
Anti-American propaganda.
Sorry, I thought he was very on brand. Like,
I thought
mission,
he was on point for sure.
And then shout out, his ass was better than Rogue, which it's fine. I'm patriotic. It's America's ass, but like justice for Rogue. That's all I'm saying.
Also, Jean Grey's ass was nerfed too.
They really, some of these scenes, it was like, God damn.
Yeah, it's coming.
Why that
not enough
angle?
cake? Not enough cake.
Great action scenes, I thought. I love seeing them all in the costumes. Creepy ass human sentinel. And yeah, seeing Cable again. So yeah, 8. Solid 8 though.
Mr. Joe M. Sontag.
I would go with an 8 as well. I really liked the way the episode started out, just the heavy nature of the funeral. I thought the funeral was great, very somber. I love the animation with it, the interactions with the characters, just dealing with the loss in this entire episode. I thought was great, as we kind of talked as the show has gone by. I liked how you saw certain characters acting out of character because of all the emotional trauma and stuff that they've gone through. I thought it was just really interesting, like short story arcs to put these characters through and just show how this affects, like how the destruction of Genosha has affected everybody in a different way. I thought the animation in this episode was great. We covered it a little bit. Jay, you were talking about the different colors that they would use for Madripoor and different parts of the world that they were at. And I really think that this is kind of a trend where you start seeing the animation in the show continue to tick up. And it started with episode 5, I thought. We've talked about that, but I feel like it just keeps on getting better and better as the series goes. I loved seeing Jean Grey being able to actually showcase her power a little bit. Same with Rogue. You got to really lean into the power that these characters have, and they're not just on the shelf. So that was awesome. Having Cable come back was great again. And Bastion, I think, is a fantastic character. As a character I didn't really know too much about, and I kind of fell in love with this series. And this was a great kind of introduction to have him now officially into the series as the man that you're going to have to contend with going forward. And the way they ended with him and Magneto at the end was like, Reservoir Dog style creepy. It was really, really awesome. So yeah, I give it a solid 8. And I think starting with episode 8, I'm gonna start ticking that rating up, because we take off from here and it's gonna be awesome.
That's why I didn't give it higher, because I have to say
right. Yeah, we're gonna be going up as we go.
All right, because I heard that, and I didn't think we got better from 5, but I'm looking forward to what you guys are saying. So
I also think that it's crazy with all of the comic book minds on this panel that we've all seemed to have missed Bastion. Like I was not familiar with that character.
I never heard of him. Read hundreds of X-Men comics,
speak for yourself. I knew Bastion was.
I am shocked.
Zach, how you doing down there, buddy? And thank you, Joe, for that.
I'm doing. Am I next, or are
you're next?
Actually, guys, I have to dip out here real quick.
Okay, before you go, I know you got to leave.
Yeah,
I'm going to quickly bring this up.
Before you, Joe.
Before I Joe. That's right.
Before you go. This is Joe's book right here, Reaper's Destroyer.
Oh,
Joe, take it away, brother.
And
tell everyone where they can find you.
We crossed 72K the other day, and I didn't even know it. So shout out to everybody that's back this campaign, that's still back in this campaign. Got the tracking number for the physical proof of issue 1 coming in the mail. So once I get that in my hands, I can check it out and I can approve it. We can officially send this thing to the print. But if you guys like the dark anti-heroes of the day, you like Spawn, you like the darkness, Moon Knight, Guyver, Ghost Rider, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this book. I guarantee it. I'm not gonna dive too much into the story right now. Too much chilling. Check out the links, if you like it, if you like the art. But we are very close to getting this out. So shout out to everybody that supported this and continue to make this dream come true. So I appreciate you guys. This is my book. This is my art. Got some fantastic talent. Check out the links if the links are around. Follow the links through this. If anybody's dropping it in the chat, I appreciate it. But yeah, my book, Reaper Destroyer, check it out. You can follow me on Joe M. Sontag on YouTube. We talk all comic books on that channel. We do a show called The Spawn Review on Mondays at 9. We talk all things Spawn. We do a show called Appreciating Comic Book Art Live on Mondays at 10:15, where we just nerd out and look at awesome comic book art. I have a show on Thursdays at 10 called Odd Stuff with my co-host Sean Aaron, where we just do more nerd comic book talk. But this Saturday, tune in at 8 o'clock. We're going to do a panel about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1989 original movie. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. That's my quick spiel. I don't want to take too much time. Thanks for having me on this panel as always. It's a pleasure to be here.
Brother, you're bro. And like, honestly, people, you're going to want to get this book. It's phenomenal. It's so well written, and the art is killer. Like it's really,
I'm going to get it soon.
It's going to get it before it goes, man, because it's going to be a banger. This thing should be at $1 million, in my opinion.
That would be awesome.
I've read thousands and thousands of comics. This is like top 10 comics.
Yeah, really looking forward to you guys reading it, because I've been getting a lot of great feedback from some of the people that proofread it, and some of the people I've sent it to for critiques in the industry. So I'm really excited to see the actual backers get the book in their hands. Let me know.
People are digging the sirens. So.
The siren, yeah. They're going to be a crowd favorite going forward.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're a fan of Witchblade. Would I be?
Yeah, those characters were heavily based on the Witchblade.
Witchblade.
Well, a lot of these characters I took from characters I created when I was real young, in my late teens, early 20s. I just kind of revamped them and brought them into the main story and everything. So you'll definitely see my influences and my loves firmly on my sleeve in this book. Absolutely.
So in other words, people in their late teens, and 20s come up with good ideas.
That's true.
Yeah. Got some questions before you go. Before you go, Joe, is the campaign ended yet? No, it's
still going. We're going to keep this open until we start actually getting the book out. So when people start getting the book in their hands, the campaign will probably then be announced, and we'll get an official date when we're going to shut it down. But it's open right now. If anybody wants to back it, the book is completely done. Right now, like I said before, I'm just waiting on the physical proof so I can look at it and just prove that this thing is going to look the way that I want it to look before we actually go into the mass printing of it. So it's right around the corner.
Don't forget to cry first.
I'll cry. Yeah, I'll cry. I'll tape it. I'll video it for everybody.
I got to get you on my show. I've been putting it off, but I do got to get you on my show for an interview before we close out.
Yeah, I'd love to, man. Yeah.
Right,
yep.
So
yes, bring good comics back for sure. And
I'm trying.
The guy
We're trying
done a phenomenal job, and we got 992 people watching.
Shout out to everybody.
If you guys could go check out this on Indiegogo, it's in the links below. It'd be greatly appreciated. I guarantee you won't be disappointed when you get it. So
yeah, 100%. Thank you, everybody. Reaper Destroyer, check it out. Joe M. Sontag. You can follow me all over the place. I'm mainly on X, Joe M. Sontag 1. Give me a follow. I'll follow you back, and you can see me here on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on Jay's channel doing the X-Men talk, and then obviously over on my channel as well. So I appreciate
talking
y'all.
Spawn. Yeah, always a blast.
Absolutely.
Always a blast being on that channel. So again,
Love
Joe,
you, Joe,
take care, brother. Yeah,
Love you guys. Everyone have a great night. Great
Love
night.
you, buddy.
I'll talk to you all later. Peace.
See you.
Badger, where are you going to be? What you got coming up, bud?
Where am I going to be? Yeah, no Badger Gas tomorrow because we are driving to San Diego to do the meetup that Chris Gore and Nerdrotic and everyone else will be at, the Gabe, I'll tell you, meetup. And then Thursday on Nerd Wars, we're going to do a later post open bar stream to talk about Deadpool.
Tell Gabe I say hi. I haven't talked to him in a while, but
I shall. I'll say Vaughn says hello.
He'd be like, oh yeah.
Like that.
Are you going to say it like that?
Just like that. He says hello.
And when you come back, let us know what he actually says. Vaughn, who? If he actually says that, who the hell?
I think what he's going to be saying, but that's all right.
Is that kid in the pajamas?
Stalker that kept asking for me to sign his pop figures? Yeah.
I was an editor on a book that he did colors for, but it's not like I interact with him directly. So hopefully he remembers me. If not, that would be very sad.
Sure. Who can forget you? You are oh so memorable.
I'd agree. Tears imminent.
Badger has a great channel, and him and Nerd Wars are killing it. They're absolutely killing it. And Tech Rat, Mr. Tech Rat, great channel.
So
hey, go check it out. Go check it out. I'm on there sometimes, having fun with these guys talking about stuff. And go check it out. Sammy, what you got coming on? Going on?
Just the animation block, and then this Friday I will be on B-sides. I'm looking forward to that. Finally getting on there. Our schedule's finally aligned, and just taking it easy, I guess. Depending on how Naughty is feeling, we might get to that House of the Dragon stream, but I encourage her to feel better first. I hope she's feeling better. She got the coof. So
You give it to her?
all the way to Nevada. Yeah,
Biden doesn't Biden have it? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Did you give it to
hashtag
Biden?
Jovid?
Yeah,
Jovid. Wait, what was that tweet? Where I just saw that out of context. Just I'm sick. I was like, what?
They're like, oh no, they're letting him tweet for himself now.
Well, we're creeping up on almost at 1,000. We're 998. So this is awesome. This would be a milestone for me for sure. But Zaxx, tomorrow night, man.
Yeah.
Tell the people where you will tell the people what you got going on. And again, one of Zaxx is a brother. We're meeting up Friday.
Yeah.
We live in the same city.
It's about fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. And so tell everyone what you got going on there, brother.
Tomorrow night I've got What's Good Wednesday. We're calling it What's Haunted Wednesday this week. We got Cameron Pasha coming on.
Oh, yes.
And he's done a bunch of research on Marilyn Monroe. He's writing a book about her and writing a screenplay about her as well. And so he's done all this research, which is not just like book research or newspapers. He's consulted different psychics, and he wants to compile all of the things that they say that's consistent to say, okay, well, 8 of 10 said this, and to see what that world's like. Explore the Paranormal. Salty's going to be on there. Salty Traveling Sea tomorrow night's going to be on with myself. It's going to be a good show. And Gooch sometimes pops his head in the door, and that could be a fun one for you. Yeah, you're in?
I'll be in there. I am in tomorrow. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, it's a different kind of show, but I'm excited about it. And it's always fun with Cameron. And I
really enjoy when he's on.
The paranormal stuff is cool, but this is his big project now. And he asked if he can come on and share his findings with us on the show. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do this. So tomorrow night, link is in the chat.
Yeah. Go check out Zaxx Tube. He's got a great channel there. A lot of fun. It's again just like Badgers. It's great guests, and just a lot of fun. And one of these times we'll talk a little more Coyote Ugly on that channel.
I always get you in there though. I have a clip for you.
Yeah. Vaughn, what do you got going on, buddy?
So my comic book. So first of all, my birthday is Saturday. So wish me early happy birthday, guys.
Early happy birthday, Vaughn.
Thank you, man. It means the
world.
world.
Okay, what's going on? What did you say was going
on? My birthday. Anyway, my comic book, it's closing out on Kickstarter and Fund My Comic, or Kickstarter and Indiegogo soon. My comic is almost done. It's getting ready for everything. Actually, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers on my channel. We're like less than 70 subscribers away from 1,000, which is a big accomplishment for me. So check that out. And we are also close to hitting 15K on my first comic book. Let me go ahead and pull that up. I'll pull up the Indiegogo since I'm going to be closing that down. But everyone's
wishing you happy birthday, and
thank you.
We hope you get some new pajamas. So
thank you, man. That's what I asked. That's the only thing I asked for. Actually, was new pajamas. How'd you know?
Is it really?
No, actually, my birthday gift would be please back my comic book. Would be my birthday gift. So if you like Zack's art, you get a free piece if you back it on Fund My Comics specifically. You get this free mini print with your order by Zack. So Phenomenova, for those of you that don't know, if you're an X-Men fan, definitely check out this book. Set 20 years after World War III, Phenomenova follows the idealistic son of a war hero who strikes out to become a superhero inspired by his father's bravery, only to find himself in way over his head, face to face with a supervillain that is totally out of his league. We got our main cover here, and then the variant covers are going to be limited So make sure to check them out. We've got this first one by Suke Sheree. The second one is an homage to Final Fantasy VII. Then we got our third one where he's facing off against the villain. That's done by my friend Rini. Then we got this one by Buzz. And if we hit 15K, which we're like we're like less than $300 away from, then everyone will be able to get this free mini print with their order of this art right here. And then we had our art contest winner recently was chosen, this guy right here. So this will be in the book. If we get 300 backers, he will draw a trading card of that villain that Zack drew. So make sure to check that out. And this is the back cover as well. But 68 pages of superhero action, and issue 2 is already in production. So not only are you going to be guaranteed to get this comic, but you're in a timely manner, but issue 2 is already around the corner. So make sure you check it out, guys. Oh, and I'm not sure if anyone's streaming after this, but I'm probably going to host an after party. So just go to my channel, Woman.
Nice.
Whoever wants to come in from here is welcome. I will grift off your audience, Jay.
And you should.
Vaughn's
Vaughn's a very talented kid.
Yeah.
I call him a kid because he's a lot younger than me. But go check it out, please. I encourage everyone to go check out Phenomenova.
I did turn 14 recently.
Yes, he's worked really hard on this. And everyone's liking the artwork so far. So, and I know you've worked really, really hard on this, and you've been pushing it. And good job there, Vaughn.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Zack, are you ready, sir?
Here we go.
It's the closest I'll ever get. So, all right.
Whip it out.
We got
that's the theme of the day.
997 people watching right now.
Art is never finished. It's only abandoned. Here, Nerd Wars. This is for you.
I'm going to be wrapping this drawing up a little bit later on tonight. And,
on my show, Zack?
It's for good reason. Like when you see this, so full screen me.
Full screen him harder.
Whoa! That's awesome.
Whoa.
Oh man.
So again, I'm still in the middle of working on Rogue and Storm. And yeah, I was so fucking close. I was trying so hard.
Bro, that's really, really good.
Wow.
You know,
Cyclops is
that's dude, come on now.
He's packing
so fucking close. But it will be finished tonight. Like I just need another hour and it's good.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping you guys like it, you know.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic, buddy.
Can't wait for Kayla to outbid me again.
I might be biased, but Wolverine looks the coolest.
That was
I know for a fact
we already have a $40 confirmed. $40 confirmed by Mama Badger.
Yeah, and I know for a fact it's going to be a bidding war on this one.
Well,
yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
it.
So
everyone that's watching, Zack, like if you haven't been to this channel before, Zack does a picture. He pencils it out and inks it, and he presents it at the end of the show. He'll pick one character, two characters. So Tuesday night we're doing X-Men 97. Tomorrow night we're doing Ninja Scroll. So I hope all of you come and join us for that, because that's a banger of a movie. If you haven't seen that 1993 enemy classic, then I don't know. You need to watch it. And then Thursday night we do Demon Slayer episodes 10 and 11, and Zack kills it. He won't be here this Thursday because he'll be at the Deadpool movie. So. And yeah, you missed the auction, but there will be another one. There will be another auction in very soon. Ninja Scroll's too mature for you, Vaughn.
Maybe after your birthday. Maybe after your birthday.
Wait, when is that? Yeah, when is that again? Because I do need to watch that.
Past your bedtime.
Ninja Scroll's tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Well, you're doing
Eastern.
it now because it's coming back to theaters soon. So I thought you'd wait.
I know. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh, is it that soon?
Yeah,
is it that soon? Oh
yeah,
shit! Yeah. All right, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing Ninja Scroll tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come check us out. There's a lot of stuff. Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah, come watch us tomorrow night. We're gonna be doing Scroll, and then we're gonna raid into Zaxx's channel.
Woo!
And for what's good
hard
Wednesday.
And fast rating.
Hard
just the way I like it.
Yeah.
Clip.
Jeez.
And then Thursday night, 10:00 Eastern, the same as Tuesdays. We'll be doing Demon Slayer. So come check us out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then
it does look like two Batmans kissing. Oh man,
it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's how you know to draw it.
Yeah, Ninja Scrolls has only been in theaters once, and that was in 2012 in North America. It wasn't really released it was put out in VHS. So, but it's like one of probably the best anime film of all time. When you talk about everything, the storyline, everything, like the whole thing, like from top to bottom, it's probably the #1 anime film of all time. But that being said, is there anything you guys want to quickly announce before we take off for the night?
I have a quick teaser for tomorrow for Marilyn Monroe, and that is that her first husband, I didn't know any of this, he was a sniper in World War II, and he came home and he helped develop SWAT, the SWAT tactics team. So he was part of that, developed all that stuff. He fought in the Pacific side, and when JFK got shot, nobody even asked him.
Really?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I only knew about Arthur Miller. I didn't know.
Well, yeah. So she left him for a commie.
She got the studio forced her to divorce him while he was still in combat.
Real? What?
They wouldn't sign her unless she divorced him.
That's fucking.
There's so much going on to this story. We'll cover it all tomorrow.
Yes.
Good teaser.
Good tease.
Send me the link to your stuff. I'm interested.
You got it.
Again, thank you to the panel. You guys always rock it. Thanks for joining us. Everyone in the chat, you guys are awesome. Seriously, I appreciate you guys a ton. Showing up and supporting not just me, but everyone on the panel. It's awesome. And everyone watching the replay, thank you so much. We just cracked 11,000. We're over 11,000 now. I think I'm 11,100 some odd. So thank you to all that. If members, check out the emojis. There's going to be some really cool stuff coming in the very near future. Zack and I have some really cool plans. We announced that we're going to be doing a book. We're still in the process of getting all the T's crossed and I's dotted. It's gonna be based on the channel here. So Diabolical Souls Presents and Zaxx art. It's gonna be something completely unique and different than what you've seen out there. It's actually gonna be a magazine. So if you're interested in that, look out for that. And then we got some other little projects that we got coming in the future. Also, I have my store. If you want to buy a Diabolical Souls Presents t-shirt, the link is in the descriptions there. You can get the t-shirt, you can get the sweater, and go check that out as well.
It's a sweater or a hoodie?
Or a hoodie. Sorry, hoodie.
Mom, the hoodie, because I can already tell you mentioned it. She's going to buy me one. The hoodie.
The hoodie. The hoodie. Yeah, it's the hoodie. I don't know why I say sweater like it's Bill Cosby or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, thank you to everyone. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Ninja Scrolls, and then What's Good Wednesday. And go check out. No, Badger, you're not streaming tomorrow night, so I was just about to promote.
Yeah. The Vaughn Coleman after party.
And go to the Vaughn Coleman after party, everyone. Go check him out.
Gotta make it now.
We're just under 1,000. I wanted to reach 1,000 tonight, but everyone take care. Yeah. Everyone take care.
Love you all.